From Ohio's Channel 4 News, serving Ohio for more than a decade, this is Ohio's 9 o'clock news from ONN.
Good evening, Ohio. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Kallmeyer.
And I'm Jessica Goddard, and this is Ohio's only 9 o'clock news. From Arizona to Ohio, immigration laws in the United States draw debate tonight.
This after a law signed last week made it a crime to be in Arizona illegally. The law also allows police to question people about their immigration status, even if there is no reason to suspect they are in the country illegally. Arizona Governor Jan Brewer says she's acting to protect the border because President Barack Obama has not. But many groups are worried the law opens the door to racial profiling.
President Obama says he's asking the U.S. Justice Department to investigate whether the law is legal.
Some Ohio lawmakers would like to see the state adopt new illegal immigration laws. As ONN State House correspondent Jim Heath reports, an Arizona-style bill will not find an easy path here. He has more in tonight's top story.
I will now sign Senate Bill 1070.
Arizona Governor Jan Brewer signed the toughest illegal immigration bill in the country last week. Now some Ohio politicians want to mirror it.
Go somewhere else. Don't come here. Go some other state where it's okay to come in and take their resources. Ohio is limited with their resources. Our jails are full. We don't need people coming from other countries to fill our courts, our jails.
Butler County Sheriff Rick Jones and State Representative Courtney Combs are pushing Governor Ted Strickland to support tough illegal immigration bills. But one former border police chief says following the Arizona example is a bad idea.
The problem is this is a Dirty Harry, simplistic law enforcement solution to a very complex political issue.
Dr. Richard Weinblatt spent years working along the border. He says an Arizona-type law would lead to lawsuits.
The building blocks of reasonable suspicion for that will be things like the person is dark-colored, the person has an accent. Well, you know what? Any way you slice it, that is racial profiling.
David Ray, a member of the Ohio Minuteman Group, thinks the concern about racial profiling is overblown. But he admits there are extreme views from some anti-immigration advocates.
They're saying go call Greyhound and load them up and let's pay them out. In fact, I'll pay the bill. But I don't think most people believe that.
Weinblatt worries that any law with so many questions could do more damage than good.
This sets law enforcement back 10, 15 years. We've worked so hard in law enforcement to try to make inroads into community. This is going to kill community policing.
Ray says a tougher law can't be bad.
I think as long as it mirrors the federal law and there's special training to be done with these officers in the state of Ohio, I'm certainly not against it.
Governor Ted Strickland may have settled the whole issue when he announced today,
if the Arizona law was presented to me and I were governor, I would not sign it.
In Columbus, Jim Heath for the Ohio News Network.
Sheriff Rick Jones recently settled a lawsuit with an illegal immigrant who claimed deputies went too far in arresting him. That lawsuit cost Butler County taxpayers $100,000.